Our topic of discussion is pronoun as person, number and case. Already in yesterday's class we have discussed about pronoun. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun. And we have seen one more definition also. A pronoun is a word that replaces the place of the noun. So these are the two simple definitions that we have seen yesterday, and today we are going to look in detail about pronoun as person, number and case, especially about personal pronouns. Yesterday I have told that pronouns can be classified into many types, like personal pronouns, interrogative pronouns, demonstrative pronouns or reflexive pronouns. In the same way, we are going to discuss in detail today about personal pronouns as person, number and case. Let us once again write the definition of pronoun. So it is used instead of noun and it replaces the place of the noun. And even I told examples also for pronouns. I, me, we, us, you, she, her, he, him, they, them. We have seen these examples in our previous class as part of our first topic, and these pronouns are also treated as personal pronouns. Now we are going to classify these personal pronouns again into three types. Those three types are person, number and case. So we are going to divide these pronouns as person, number and case. So personal pronouns refer to persons. Now, how to classify that as a person and number? First we will see the first two, and then we are going to see about case. In what cases do we use pronouns? First one, pronoun as person and number, first two types. Let us draw a table. First person, second person and third person. So we can find three types of person in pronouns, that is first person, second person, third person. And how to divide it into numbers? It is very simple. Number is nothing but a singular and plural. Singular and plural. So this is the division of pronoun as person and number. First person singular pronouns, I, and first person plural pronoun is we. And then second person singular pronoun is you, and then plural pronoun is also you. Here there is no chance of division based on number, because you is used as singular as well as plural also. And then third person singular pronouns, he, she, it and any name. He, she, it and any name are treated as third person singular pronouns, and third person plural pronoun is they. So this is the division of pronoun based on person and number. So first, based on person we have three: first person, second person, third person. And based on number we have two divisions, singular and plural. So once again I am concluding. First person singular is I, first person plural is we, and second person singular you, plural also you, and then third person singular he, she, it and any name, and third person plural pronoun is they. So here we can find total three persons. And how to remember this first person, second person, third person? The concept is very simple. Always the first person is the person who speaks. Suppose I am teaching now, I am speaking, so I am the first person. That is why first person singular is I. Always do remember, the person who is speaking is first person, the person who is being spoken to is second person, and other people will come under third person. So very simple. Just imagine a situation, a class is going on and a teacher is asking some student a doubt. Now teacher is asking a question. So speaker is teacher, so teacher is the first person, and a listener, the student is the listener, so he is second person, and the remaining students are third person. So it is based on very simple concept. Always if you speak, you are first person. Now I am speaking, so I first person, and you are listening, so you are second person, and other people, everybody, they will come under third person. So this is the division of pronouns based on person and number. Number is nothing but singular number, plural number. And let us look about pronoun as case. Now third type of division, pronoun as case. Just now we have discovered pronoun as person, first, second, third person. Pronoun as number, singular and plural. Now third type of division is a pronoun as case. That is our side heading now. Pronoun as case. This is very important. So listen carefully. Pronoun as case. In 4 types of cases we use pronouns, but 3 are very important. Let us have a look. There are 3 types of cases. One is a subjective case, second one is possessive case, and third one is a objective case. The first one is subjective case. Here the name is subjective pronouns. And the second one is possessive. Possessive pronouns are possessive adjectives. And third case is objective pronouns. These 3 cases are very important. And there is a 4th case also, that is reflexive case, which is not mandatory now. Let us discuss in detail about these cases. Subjective pronouns, possessive adjectives or pronouns, and then objective pronouns. So first coming to subjective pronouns, our first person is I, first person singular, and first person plural is we, as we have discussed just now. Second person singular and plural is you, and third person male he, third person female she, third person plural is they. This is the order we have just now discussed. These 2 are first person, you is second person, and these 3 are third person. First person singular and plural, second person singular and plural, third person male singular, female singular, and third person plural. These are subjective case pronouns. What about possessive adjective case? If you transform, if you convert these subjective into possessive, the forms will be like this. The I form is my, the we form is our, the you form is your, he becomes his, and she becomes her, and they becomes their. These are the possessive case for these pronouns. And then let us see objective case, objective pronouns. So I becomes me, and we becomes us, and then your becomes you, and then he objective case is him, and then she objective case is her, and they objective case is them. So it is very important table. If you understand this table, many grammar topics will be very easy for you to solve. So once again I am repeating, subjective pronoun is I, and possessive form is my, and objective form is me. I, my, me. And then first person plural subjective form is we, Possessive form is our and objective form is us. And then second person, you. Possessive form is your, objective form is you. And then coming to third person, male. Subjective form he, possessive form his, and objective form him. And coming to third person, female. Subjective form she, and then possessive form her, and then objective form her. And coming to third person, plural. Subjective form they, possessive form their, and objective form is them. So this table is the division of pronoun based on case. Three cases: subjective, possessive, objective. There is one more case which is known as reflexive case. That is, I becomes myself, we becomes ourselves, you become yourselves, he becomes himself, she becomes herself, and they becomes themselves. But we will discuss about those reflexive case in the upcoming classes. Now let us look some examples to understand these three cases better: subjective case, possessive case, and objective case. So first I am writing some examples. First one, I read English. If you observe the pronoun I here, it is subjective pronoun, as we have discussed just now in the previous table. I is subjective case. I will write one more example. The teacher called me, and here me is objective case. And let us look one more example. They bought this book in my shop. Here observe my, it is possessive case. So I have written three statements to understand three cases. This is subjective case, objective case, and possessive case. By observing these three examples, we can draw three rules. One rule for subjective, and one for objective, and one for possessive. See, the rule of subjective pronoun is, it usually comes in the beginning of the sentence. Subjective pronouns always come in the beginning of the sentence. And objective pronouns, the rule for this objective pronouns is, objective pronouns usually come at the ending, at the end of the sentence. And the rule for the possessive pronoun is, possessive pronouns usually come before nouns. So shop is a noun. You can use many examples: my shop, my book, his pen, their book, their room, their shop, like that. So always possessive pronouns are followed by nouns. Without noun we cannot use possessive pronouns. So these are the major rules you should remember before using these three cases. Once again I am concluding. Subjective pronouns usually come at the beginning of the sentence. Objective pronouns usually come at the ending of the sentence or after verb. And then possessive adjectives or possessive pronouns usually come before nouns. These are the three rules which you should use while writing English. So subjective pronouns, as just now I have told, they usually come at the beginning of the sentence. Here are the examples. I know the answer, so I came in the beginning of the sentence. And you are my best friend. Here you is subjective pronoun based on the table given earlier. And they invited me to their wedding. Here they is placed in the beginning of the sentence. So all these three are examples for subjective pronouns, and they came in the beginning only. Now the second case, possessive adjectives. So as we already discussed, possessive pronouns usually come before nouns, and here is the proof. So observe all the underlined words here. I called your brother. Here brother is noun because a person, and possessive adjective came before the noun. And observe the second one. They know my secrets. Here my is a possessive adjective and secret is a noun. Go and take his paper. Observe paper is a thing, so it is a noun, and before noun we have placed possessive form. Coming to the last one, I want her notebook. If you observe carefully, notebook is a thing, so it is a noun, and before noun we placed her, and all the underlined 4 words are possessive adjectives and they always come before nouns. And possessive adjectives, one more definition is, they are used to denote someone or something's possession. Suppose if I have a shirt, how should I say this is my shirt? If I have a bag, how should I say this is my bag? If you have cell phone, what you should say? This is my cell phone. So you have to use possessive adjectives to tell your belongings or the things you owned. Now I owned this shirt, so I will say my shirt. I owned this bench, so I will say my bench. I own this room. So if I own this room, how to say this is my room? If you own the cell phone, your cell phone. If your father owned the cell phone, he will say my phone, or we should say his phone. So possessive adjectives are used to denote or indicate someone's possession, who the owner of a particular thing is. And the third type of case is objective pronouns. So the definition of objective pronouns is, objective pronouns usually come at the ending of the sentence or after the verb. And here are the examples. The first example, did you call me? If you observe, what is the objective pronoun here? Me. And what is the position of me? At the end of the sentence. And second example, my teacher gave me a task. Actually it is a double object question. Here a task is also an object, but we are discussing about pronouns, so I will consider me. And me is objective pronoun of I. And what is the position of me? If you observe carefully, it is not the ending, but it came after the verb. Gave is a verb, and after gave, pronoun is placed, that too objective pronoun. And coming to third example, he called her sister to come inside. So if you observe, her is the possessive pronoun, and the position of that possessive pronoun is before, objective pronoun is before noun. And then I have seen you. Here the position of objective pronoun is after the verb or even at the end of the sentence also. So once again observe the third example which we have just discussed just now. He called her sister. Here if you observe, called is verb, it is second form of verb, and I told this as objective pronoun. Actually this is object, so I told that this is objective pronoun. This is also considered as a possessive adjective also, because it is a noun and it placed before noun, so it is considered as possessive adjectives also. So it is a point to remember and don't be confused.